it feels like, what was the Yogi Berra-ism? Deja vu all over again. I feel like we've heard these remarks from the administration with regard to progress on China trade multiple times. Is this a good sign?
Yeah, that's been the refrain now for several weeks or several months, actually, that things seem to be on track for a deal. We certainly haven't heard any suggestions that things are breaking down. On the other hand, we haven't seen a lot of the details of what's being worked out. It's been a pretty non-transparent process, but certainly the administration's been signaling to the markets, to business, that a deal is coming and that it's going to be a good deal.
You're one of the stakeholders. You represent groups of people who have a vested interest in trade, especially between the U.S. and China. Yeah. Does that, you mentioned the lack of transparency, the lack of detail. Does that worry you or your constituents at this stage?
I think the best way to put it is we're going to wait and see what they produce, because we can't really comment very much. You know, companies have been called in on an individual basis and asked about some of the aspects of the things that the administration is pushing for. But we really don't know how this will impact our businesses. We have a lot of big concerns about the way China operates, and we're hopeful that the administration is going to get some positive results that are going to move the Chinese economy in the right direction, move it away from some of this sort of state control of our access to their markets. Let me give you one good example: cloud services. You know, U.S. companies are very competitive worldwide, but when they go to China, they face foreign equity caps, they face tech transfer requirements. We expect that this would be a deal that would get them much fairer treatment, that would allow them to own and operate those businesses.
What would you be pushing for right now in these talks? If you could get in the ear of U.S. Trade Rep Robert Lighthizer and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, what would you tell them right now as to what you would like to see out of the next leg of talks?
Yeah, I think the next leg of talks, we need to see much clearer definition of what the Chinese commitments will be and how they will be enforced.